Gonna have a successful, they won't be a productive citizen of society, but later in life. Chances are.
Let me tell you something else too. I went to school for child development, and the child is going to become who they are going to be by the time they're 3 years old.
Wow.
It's already set. By the time they're 3 years old, that's
so we see this. I'm glad you brought that up. So we see that Tabitha at 3 is going to be a bright child,
right,
or a slow child. Why don't we get her help then? We do not. We wait until Tabitha gets to 3rd grade. Do you hear me? It can be stopped though if the parent take the suggestion of the teacher or whoever, of a family member that sees something in Tabitha. So, well, let's have her assessed.
That's like when they called your mother.
Well,
but what they told her is that I had a 12.5 grade point average, and they told her that she has a 12.5 grade, but we don't know because that's the limit, you know. Or they said we don't know, you know.
But see, they should have pushed you forward.
Right, they should. Well, you know, come on now.
They should have pushed you forward. They should have pushed you forward.
I'm just a product of my.
Girl, I love it. But yeah,
I did become
very successful, and it shows.
But I could have been something. I probably would have been something a little more. But I don't. But you know what? My focus was never good. If you think about it, my focus just was never good. I went to school for everything. If you ask me what, all you have to do is say, "What did you not go to school for?" And then I say, let me think.
Cooking. Did you go to school? I just threw it out there.
I actually did.
Okay.
And I went to school for about a little bit of everything. Once I learned. Remember when I went to school for nails?
Yep, I remember nails. I was her favorite. She was good, but you were good.
But look, wait a minute. I must tell you this. I did her nails. It took it. I was real good with the artwork. Remember?
Yeah.
I had painted all sorts of designs and stuff on the nails and all sorts of stuff. I was real good at that. But it took me 6 hours to do her nails, and she was so nice and sweet about it. She was just like,
I love her.
She was so nice and sweet. Okay, so let's get on back to get back to what we were talking about.
Those your mom coming up to the school and well, I was saying just.
But you know what? Everybody always, you know, in our family, everybody is kind of, you know, everybody's smart, you know. So that's how you get your smartness. We all of us grew up together, you know. We all are alike, you know. But some people didn't have the opportunities. Just especially like in your family, they're creative.
Yeah.
So creative. One of them thinks they don't need the other person.
Right.
I think I might let you.
Right.
But you know, that's the different personalities come out. Is, you know, it's already there by the time you're 3 years old.
It's true. So if that is true, statistically, that baby need help at 3.
That baby. That's when you actually know the baby needs to be. See, the baby really starts. Okay, listen. This is what happened too. A baby they actually know what's going on around them when they're first born. They just don't know how to put it together.
Okay.
So all that baby needs is a good nurturing environment. Mother, father, sister, brothers, all those type of things, you know. And it actually has to start from birth because of the bonding that they have with the mother. The baby and the mother has to start bonding when the baby is first born in the hospital.
True.
And then after that, going to school. What happened with the baby fall? I mean, the kid falls to this, you know, and they don't get any, you know, somebody might say, come here, let me give you a little hug or something. You've been through a lot today. Sometimes they don't know anything about hugs and kisses and rewarding, you know, when you're good.
And that's the social emotional piece.
Right.
That's another reason moms and dads, grannies, caregivers.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with rewarding children when they're good.
Well, true, but what I was saying was the social emotional piece has to be in place as well. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, that child needs to get out, especially nowadays, into an environment like a Head Start program to learn these skills.
And they did say Head Start is very good.
It has to happen.
The child goes to Head Start first before kindergarten.
Yeah, because that's, once again, we're reading in kindergarten. They're reading. Do you hear me?
I'm so glad I don't have to do that
to keep your child at home for whatever reason, it's not fair to the child, nor is it fair
but
to the community.
If you're not working, say like if they're not working, then when they have more access than a person who is working but has low finances in their house.
Everybody can go to Head Start.
Oh, they can?
No child left behind, remember?
Oh.
Everybody can go. I'm not talking, when I say Head, well, I don't know nobody to pay for Head Start. Now daycare may be something.
Oh, okay,
different.
that's what I'm thinking about.
Daycare, but I hope, I pray that they don't have to pay for Head Start. I understand daycare, and let's talk about daycare.
Okay, let's talk about daycare.
I've heard, I cannot prove this, but I've just listened to moms, you know, talk.
Right, right.
And with the budget cuts, a lot of moms had to quit work because the government would not help them anymore to go to school or go to work and have the child taken care of. Now I just heard today due to funding cuts, the mom still had to work, so she left the babies with a grandparent who was might have been a great grandparent, but they was elderly. Anyway, the grandparent was not watching the children properly. Probably couldn't watch himself. Right. One of them situations.
Right.
But you know, the child is with an adult. Anyway, one of the children ended up getting killed. Just to make a long story short, cutting. I think we're putting the money in the wrong places once again.
Yeah, because we have to think of this future.
We have to, we're putting the money in the wrong places. One lady, she runs a Head Start program, and she said their money was held up 3 times this year. The year's not even over.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't that they were attacking the Head Start program. I think they fell under the umbrella of something else that got attacked, that trickled down. But now they had to close up one of their Head Start programs. They lost employees because who's going to work for free? Right. The moms lost their money that was given to the Head Start program. They got cut. You know, it's just sad. And then we wonder why we're dodging bullets. Then we wonder why, and it all stems from the babies, because they're gonna grow up. What are we putting in them?
I'm just afraid to, of even running into some of these thugs out here in the streets.
But we made them.
Yeah,
we made them.
Everybody did.
We all played a part. So I'm not saying toodaloo to them, right? Because I care about them and I want to come up with something to help them. Like I said, I think at least half of our youth, if we had a job for them, right? Because they got to eat, they have to have shelter. I'm going to eat and I'm going to have shelter. I'm definitely going to eat, even if I don't have a shelter. So I don't have a job, can't read. So now I'm taking, I go to, but I can sell dope or whatever.
And I know they probably.
You see what I'm saying?
They're probably knocking people in the head for these cigarettes.
They
Cigarettes cost like $15.
They have to survive. So with that being said, we kind of goofed up with what you said. We 3 generations.
Yeah, we're 3 generations.
Let's
3 or 4.
target the youth, the young ones, and let some of the money go. Put it into education. I heard we real good at with the inmate piece of it. That stock probably never went down. But the inmates, the penal system.
Oh yeah, because they keep investing more money into it.
Baby, I didn't know we give them money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little slow on that.
Towns are surviving
on us, but who's in there, Markie?
Well, everybody.
Who's in there? Okay, we know who's in there. And so I'm tired of that. Personally, this is personal.
It's so sad. It's sad because and people don't realize because they have stereotyped everybody. Yeah, I remember Pachi. Well, why did I say his name? Anyway,
pound it out.
Anyway, I remember my oldest son, you know him, he was walking down the street, and you know how you're watching your son. I'm walking one way and he's walking another, and I'm watching him. He's about 14 or 15 years old, and he was going into the house. He was walking up to the house. I was walking, I think I was maybe about 25 steps from him. The police pulled over, jumped out the car. Girl had their little things. They was getting ready to whip him down, girl. They was getting ready to take care of him. And I had to run like, what's going on? We saw him trying to break into this house. I said, no, he wasn't. He lives here. I said, and I watched it. I was walking from the streets down. Girl, I mean, this was like, and this was 15 years ago.
So
what is it like now? They like, he was trying to break into this house. I was like, how's he trying to break into? He's walking up to his door.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But see, can you imagine the troubles that these children are going through? Now he actually had a mother and father.
Yes.
But and they were kind of pampered. But what about the parents that are not taking care of their children? I mean, that's a whole lot.
So a lot of children are raised.
They got to think about food. They got to think about clothes. And they have to have the best of clothes. These little kids out here. I don't know what's going on with these.
Oh, that's I can tell you.
You talking about the pants?
No, I'm not. Well, no. Okay, you can talk about the pants, and I'm gonna go with brainwashing and it being things are as they should be.
When they say that when they're in the gangs and they say that that's their family or something because they don't have.
Well, that once again to the street. Okay, not having a parent, not having two parents is devastating. And it's really rough on the single parent. You see what I'm saying? Right. Because she has to work. And maybe a 10-year-old has to be, say if it's a male, the man of the house, take care of the siblings. I see this a lot too. We used to call them latchkey kids. Right. Remember that? So I don't know if they will fall under the same category. But,
because they don't go home anyway.
Yeah, they stay. Yeah, I know. I see a lot of that.
They don't go home.
So the streets are raising.
But they used to tell us if you have to, instead of going home, what you can do is go to the library. I don't know if they still do that.
That's the libraries are closed.
I forget.
Okay, another piece
that's another problem.
Taken away. But I think it's all by design, Markie. Honestly, to keep this other big organization that house people, at-risk people, functioning.
I know what the problem is, and I know where we're getting ready to, where we're gonna head to, but I can't say it right now. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But I know where we're going. I know where the city of Chicago
it's oh yeah, we probably on the same page. We can share thoughts on that. I don't want to talk about,
right.
Yeah, but it's just help, please.
No, just start at home. Like they say, you can just start right at home. But I have to commend some of these people. I meet parents that we are talking about the worst of the worst, but I do meet parents that have children that are preparing to go to college.
Oh yeah,
I love to see that.
But I bet you the parent at some point was educated.
Right.
They out. They may be at risk, but somebody in that family got educated.
Right.
So it's gonna all keep stemming back to that baby.
Right.
It is in that 3rd grade. From birth to 3rd grade is crucial that we put as much into that child as possible. Other than that, there's no bright future for them.
But you know what? I think if you just start hugging them, if you just give them a nice little hug and encourage them, maybe they'll start listening to you. And something they eat, maybe they'll start listening to you. But I know that it's a lot of them out here that are doing so well. But see, how do you feel when this group of girls over here, like say if they go out somewhere, this group of girls over here, they're dressed nice, they got on all the best clothes, and they're driving all these little cars and stuff that their parents bought them. They're getting ready to go to college, and they didn't have to struggle for anything. This group over here, they probably stole the car. I mean, the life is so different. I mean, how would you feel if your life is so different from theirs? I mean, it's got to be terrible.
It is terrible. Once again, though, it is what it is. So we have to meet everything right where they are. You see what I'm saying? And like you said, a hug, maybe if someone sees the scenario you talked about, then I will encourage Cynthia. Oh, you are beautiful. Oh, you're smart. You're going places. You see what I'm saying?
Right. You got to tell them.
Because I'm sure they feel like this. I have been their child, even in a sense.
But even if you don't have time for the child, you can't give them compliments. Compliments don't cost anything, and it don't take any time up. Any real time. Oh, that's a nice dress. Oh, you really know how to dress. Have you ever thought about becoming a fashion designer or something?
Just put something in them.
Hair or something. Just anything. It's just so sad that, and it seemed like to me, I don't know if, it just seems like nobody's really helping these people.
That's what I keep telling everybody. But it's up to us, people like you, people like me, people watching this program. Take what we say and see what you can do to make a difference. It's not always monetary.
Right, that's what
because I have no money to give. But you say out of time. I notice where I work at, I trip over kids that running up to me because I'm the hugger. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes I may not want to hug due to I may carry a little insect back home with me. But nevertheless, I'm a hug. Right. And I'm going to carry the doggone insect. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to hug them. I'm going to love them. I'm going to put as much of me into them.
Then what interferes with their life too is these drugs on the streets, and they just start drinking alcohol. And this reefer out here, it's a form of crystal meth. That's why it smells so nasty. It's so strong, and these kids are going crazy. It's a form of crystal meth.
I did not know that.
Can you
but you can smell it. They call it loud, or
You go into the stores. I mean, they're everywhere. Even the workers, they come to work smelling like that stuff. I can't stand it. If you go up to Walgreens, I go to Walgreens a lot, as you know. If you go up to Walgreens, the whole thing is lit up, and that's by the employees.
Well, the employer, you have to take that, but they got jobs. And they're not hitting us in our head.
But they're
taking our stuff. We got the middle way.